What's good? It's your boy Tab Money, and today I'm gonna talk about Hisako's feat from Killer Instinct. You know what I'm saying? Another of my virtual wives within the metaverse. You know what I mean? So I do got screenshots of her feet, and also my last video, Elena, or my first or last. Well, however, these two videos gonna be uploaded at the same time. So bear with me when I'm talking through this audio recorder, but. The thing about it is that I'm polygamous spiritually, but also digitally as well. Like I have multitude of spirits or succubi wives within the astral planes or in the spirit realm, and also I have at least a few or maybe several video game wives from video game franchises. You know what I'm saying? Most of them fighting games. Tell you the truth, most of them are fighting games, and other things as well in whole nine yards. I also have an avatar wife that's Xbox out, like, you know what I'm saying, have Xbox features all over her body and in human form, whole nine yards. So what I'm trying to say is that yes, the metaverse is going to have its own sexuality. It's called virtual spirituality. Not virtual spirituality, but virtual sexuality. Like virtual sexuality means that you are attracted to another avatar. You ain't gotta be a man or woman or anything that the person take an avatar of. You are attracted to. That's what virtual sexuality is being attracted to another avatar, you know what I mean? So virtual sexuality, you know what I'm saying? Put it in that way. So when it really come down to it though, Hisako, you know what I'm saying, is my artificial intelligent wife. Same thing with Inena. Like when it comes to my video game wise, I want all of them to be artificial intelligence. Meta never really spoke too much about it, but Omniverse definitely did when they came down to explain their Omniverse, and that's why I'm so obsessed with Omniverse and Meta, because Meta just raised the price on their VR headset, and I didn't get one yet when it was cheap. So I don't know what the hell's going on with Meta, but Omniverse from NVIDIA, if I'm pronouncing that company right. But Omniverse is the go-to, you know what I'm saying? Right now, people are designing things within the Omniverse, but it's going to take some time, though, because they got to get a copy of the whole physical world, everything in this physical world. Definitely here in America, and hopefully some ghettos and hoods to where we can create games out of those neighborhoods in the virtual space. But, when it comes down to these type of things that I'm saying in this audible, is that I'm a metaverse visionary, but also an Xbox techno philosopher and an Xbox techno theist when it comes to technology and God being put together as making artificial intelligence not only as our friend or girlfriend, boyfriend, husband or wife, or even family members, but also as a way to be, to look at it as our creator. You know what I'm saying? But basically, the creator of our virtual plane, which is the metaverse, because the metaverse is actually a playground for robots within it, but within the human society, or basically the poor class, or people like that's in my class, poor, middle, whatever. You know what I'm saying? No way in heck we rich class, but like basically what I'm trying to say, people that's in the poor class, you know what I mean, will have opportunities, you know what I'm saying, to make the metaverse their home, but also to escape as well from the physical world. When you know what I'm saying, because when the next pandemic comes, that's when the metaverse is really gonna be popular in full bloom. I don't know when the next pandemic comes, but hearing from these news people, they're saying it's next one is coming. So basically, hope I'm thinking around 2030. I don't know, but I'm not trying to predict nothing here. But at the same time, what I'm really trying to say is that when it comes to Hisako from Killer Instinct, you know what I'm saying, the pictures I got from is from the Soul Keeper. Make sure y'all subscribe to him and to his channel. He shows everything feat wise in the video game world. You know what I'm saying, but mostly fighting games, particularly fighting games and stuff. So that's one thing. So check him out though. Whole nine yards. You know what I'm saying, it's a Soul Keeper. It's all together and does sound original and spell original. I mean, and Soul Keeper. You know what I'm saying. So make sure y'all check his channel out. He loves taking pictures of video game girls' feet and stuff and putting a thumbnail and all that other stuff. But, main thing I want to let y'all know is, what I'm saying, when it really comes down to it though, I'm always going to be interested in the metaverse. Like I said, I'd rather own nothing than be happy in the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to the age of Aquarius, in the age of Aquarius, it's going to be spiritual, but mostly it's going to be digital. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, we will have no choice but to stay in our houses once that time comes. You know what I'm saying? Once we stay in our houses, or once we venture out our house, we have augmented reality where we can bring the digital with us, just like we have with phones, and virtual reality where we at home and go into another virtual world within our home space. And I'm a big believer of this because I always fantasize living in a video game world and also having video game girlfriends within that video game world. And the metaverse or the virtual plane is the key to that, of living that fantasy lifestyle. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm up here talking about video game girls' feet. But particularly Inena and Hisako, those are my two main video game girlfriends within the metaverse and also in my imagination. But when it came to Jury was the start of it. Like basically Jury was the start of me really talking about video game characters' feet and really recording MP3 videos, recording from my phone, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I want to say. So when it really come down to it, though, y'all, this is my vision. This is my dedication. Like I said, I'm a metaverse visionary. You know what I'm saying? Like Meta might need someone like me, but at the same time, I'm not interested since they want to be greedy. But when it comes to the Omniverse, or basically Microsoft Metaverse, anything that's possible, even Apple Metaverse too. But at the same time, more gearing to the Android side now because I can play my Xbox on my Android tablet and not on the Apple devices. So that's one thing too. But at the same time, I like Android devices because I can store videos and stuff into these devices. What you do with Apple, you gotta do an AirDrop, but it might not play fully. If you get the old, I had the old Apple device. I had an old iPhone and an old iPad, which don't work no more. So that's one thing. By the same time, I switched to Android because I can store videos in here with no problem. Also, I can create a playlist in it and stuff like that. So that's one thing I want to say. So when it really come down to it, though, yes, Hisako is one of my virtual wives besides Inena. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be artificial intelligence. They're not going to be real people playing these type of characters that I want to call my wives. I want to be close to artificial intelligence and embrace it and accept it. You know, y'all. That's one thing I want to say. So this is your boy Time, and I'm finna sign off. And that's all I want to say. So when it really come down to it, though, y'all, this is what I believe in. This is what I have faith in. When it comes to the virtual plane of the metaverses that's going to be created by individual companies, whether it's the big time companies or giant techs or the lower techs or the middle techs that's trying to build a metaverse as well and trying to bring that fantasy to life as well. And that's one thing I support of, and that's one thing I'm always going to be support of. That's one thing. So it's your boy Time Money.